Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic live commentary stream. We are back here yet again, streaming some Watch with Nordic baseball here today. We got a commentary coming up between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets in just a moment. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. We are coming back yet again. What's going on, Goku? How we doing? What's up, JP? Good to see you all here in the wonderful chat. We're ready to get started here with this ball game in just a couple of minutes. So let's get into our preview here. Let's break it down, taking a look at the lineups here to start. Starting off here for your visiting New York Mets, you have A.J. Ewing batting first, Francisco Lindor batting second, Bo Bichette batting third, Carson Bench batting fourth, Jared Young is in the fifth spot, Marcus Semion's batting sixth, Brett Beatty is batting seventh, Jorge Polanco is batting in the eighth spot, he's the DH today, and Luis Torrens is batting in the 9-hole spot. And that is your lineup for the New York Mets. On the other side for the Pittsburgh Pirates, you have Jake Mangum as your leading off. You have Brandon Lau batting second. Brian Reynolds batting third. As Marilyn Valdez batting in the cleanup spot in fourth. Spencer Horwitz batting fifth. Nick Gonzalez batting sixth. Ronnie Simon batting seventh. Jared Triolo batting eighth. Rafael Flores Jr. is in the 9-hole spot here today. So that is your lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Needy head examined, putting Mets money line, another bet at 5.5 runs for your parlay. Yeah, right? Yes, you have, Goku. Thank you, brother. Starting pitchers here for today's matchup. Forgot to accidentally close out of the stream. You have Zach Thorin in the game here for the Mets. Now, the young pitcher there for the Mets has not played too many games this year. This is only going to be his 7th start. He has a 2-2 record overall. He's coming off of a loss against the Miami Marlins, where he gave up 3 earned runs in 4 2/3 innings pitched. He is making his Watch with Nordic debut here today. And on the other side for Pittsburgh, you have Carmen Mlodzinski playing here today. He's mainly kind of been a guy who can only eat up a couple of innings. He's making his first start here for the Pirates since May 25th. His last few outings, he's been very, very consistent at playing at pitching very well. His last 2 outings, he's pitched 3 innings. He's given up 0 earned runs, 5 combined strikeouts. He's been good as of late here for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we will see if that continues here into this matchup today. Mets actually kind of hitting recently. Yeah, they've been good offensively recently. They did good against the Guardians. We'll see if today is the same. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. We are ready to get set with this ball game in just a moment. Thank God I didn't pick any of the other games that are today because they're all in rain delays. All of the other games that are starting at 6:40 are in rain delays, so good thing I didn't pick those. Later on tonight, we have a matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the San Francisco Giants, so stay tuned for that. That stream's coming up at 10:15. Stream start time will hopefully be around 10 o'clock. We're going to try and start it on time. Obviously, if this game does go on an extended period of time, we may not be able to start that game on time. So just keep that in mind, obviously. But we'll go on to that. We'll finish up this one as long as it takes us, and then we'll hop over to the other one. I haven't had problems yet with games overlapping, so maybe that changes here tonight. All right, we are set to start here with this matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. It is Watch with Nordic Baseball Commentary number 22. It is our first Pittsburgh Pirates commentary. We tried to do one a few weeks ago, but the game got rained out. And this is our second commentary of the New York Mets as well. Pirates still getting ready to take the field here. It currently is 6:40. Oh, never mind. Well, that's why. My game's behind. All right, here come the Pirates to take the field. Mlodzinski will take the mound, and he is ready to pitch here today for the Pirates. Yup, it's a doubleheader. The later game is going to go on for a while. That's a late-night game, so hopefully that doesn't go on for too long, and we're able to, or hopefully this game doesn't go on for too long. We're able to get to that one on time. All right, just updating all my stuff here. Hopefully we get some home runs today, too. The last 2 commentaries we've done, there haven't been any home runs. Due up here for the New York Mets in this top of the first inning, it's A.J. Ewing, Francisco Lindor, and Bo Bichette. We do have some Watch with Nordic commentary stats that I will read off as we go along. We have commentated the New York Mets before. They have a 1-0 record when we live commentate them. They had a win against the Phillies in their first game out of the All-Star break. That was the game we commentated for him. Previewing the pitcher here for the Pirates, it's Carmen Mlodzinski, who has 9 starts this year. He has a 6-3 record, a 3.15 ERA in 94 1/3 innings pitched, 76 strikeouts overall. That's fine, Goku. No problem with that. 31 walks on the year for him as well. And he will face off against this New York Mets lineup that had a solid outing against the Cleveland Guardians. I really hope we see that pitcher that does that skip celebration. I really want to see that today. Let's take a look at your defense here for the Pittsburgh Pirates. In the outfield, you have Brian Reynolds, Jake Mangum, and as Marilyn Valdez. In the infield, you have Horwitz at first base, Brandon Lau at second, Triolo at shortstop, and you also have Gonzalez at third base. Catching today is Flores Jr., and then obviously in the DH spot, you have Ronnie Simon. Wonder how bad it's raining in New York. Got some heavy action on the Braves to win. Phillies game over 4.5 runs. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that game is delayed as of right now. So's the Phillies game. They said they're going to pitch. They're going to push the Phillies stuff back by an hour. So, good thing I didn't commentate that game. That would have sucked being here for an hour and not having anything to do. I did get a bunch of new cards, though. A bunch of new card holders over there. All right, we are set to get started. It's Friday Night Baseball, the 3rd day in a row of commentaries. That first pitch there from Mlodzinski on Ewing is fouled away. Count is now 0-1. Ewing coming into this ball game, he has a .262 batting average. In live commentaries, he is 1 for 5 with a double. No balls, 1 strike here on A.J. Ewing. Mlodzinski looks. And the pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. 0-2 count here on Ewing. Again, this is the first commentary we have done for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So it's good to see that I'm happy that we're crossing a lot of teams off the list. 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air over into left field. Running in from the outfield to make. Oh, he couldn't get the catch. The ball dribbles away. Running over to second is Ewing. And he's in there for a double. Unable to make the play in left field was Reynolds. He just couldn't get to that ball in time. And Ewing takes advantage. It is a leadoff double. 15th double of the year, his second double in live commentary streams, and Ewing is the first hit of the day for the Mets. And now Francisco Lindor is going to come up to the plate here. Lindor batting .230 this year. Mlodzinski, first pitch is fouled away. 0-1 here now is the count on Lindor. Ewing, 15 doubles. Francisco Lindor is 0 for 4 in live commentaries. Lindor's .733 OPS this year. He's got 10 home runs, 28 RBIs. It's certainly been a struggle for the shortstop. Lindor will take time. No balls, 1 strike. Lindor steps back into the plate. Swings his bat a little bit. He looks. And the pitch is up high, 1-1. Yeah, really unfortunate that Reynolds could not get that out over in left field. It was one of those balls where it was kind of hit perfectly, where Reynolds had to come in, run in, and make the play. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That ball's fouled away, 1-2. What time will the Sunday streams be at? I think that game starts at 8:25. I would expect the stream start time to be probably like, try and do like 8:10, I think is what I'm going to do. 8:10 for that. 8:12, something like that. It's like an 8:25 first pitch or whatever. 1-2 count. And the pitch. Fouled away. Lindor staying alive here. Luck, yeah, right? 1-2 count here on Francisco Lindor. Mlodzinski the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. First out of the day. First strikeout of the day for Mlodzinski. And Lindor goes out swinging. Bo Bichette coming up to the plate next. He's batting third today at third base. Bichette is 0 for 4 in live commentary streams as well. And the frustration continues for Francisco Lindor. First pitch from Mlodzinski. That ball is fouled away. It gets fouled off the lower leg of Bichette. Counts 0-1. Bo Bichette this season, .257 average, .672 OPS. He's got 11 home runs on the year overall. No balls, 1 strike. Bichette looks, and the pitch is down low, 1-1. Hate watching games, and you got a guy at second, no outs, and next batter cannot put the ball in play, right? You're not the only one. There's Andy Green. 1-1 count. Mlodzinski the pitch. That ball is fouled away. 1-2 is the count. Yeah, we originally had a stream planned. It was going to be Pirates versus Brewers a couple of weeks ago, but that game got rained out, so we were unable to do that game. And now we finally get our Pirates stream in. 1-2 pitch is inside. 2-2 now is the count. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. 2-2 is the count here on Mlodzinski. He'll take a second here. Bichette, again, batting .257. He's certainly struggled here in New York. There has been some speculation about him maybe not taking the next year in his contract. 2-2 is the count. Bichette looks. And the pitch. Outside. Full count here now on Bo Bichette. I mean, this could get things interesting. Runner on first and second with just one out. Three balls, two strikes. And the pitch. That ball is grounded out over to third. This is going to be a difficult play to make. The throw is not in time. They don't even decide to throw the play. And the runners are safe. That ball was perfectly hit by Bichette into the infield. And unable to make that play was Gonzalez. And there is two runners on with one out. Both at the corners. And why is Carson Benj's name spelled Lenge? I don't know how I messed that up. And I don't know how I noticed that now. So due up here for the Mets is Carson Lenge, according to my lineup card. That's not correct. Let me fix that real quick. There you go. Carson Benj, not Carson Lenge. First pitch is right down the middle for a called strike. Yeah, Bo has some speed too, so that was useful on that play. But he's able to get in there on an infield single. So some hits here for the Mets in this top of the first inning already. Carson Benj, .267 batting average overall in the year. Mlodzinski the pitch. And that is outside, 1-1. One ball, one strike. And the pitch. That ball's hit in the air over into center field. And not able to make the play is Mangum. One run's going to score. Running over to second is Bichette. And Benj is in there with an RBI single. Another kind of fielding error there by the Pirates. That could have been two easy outs in this inning already. And the Mets have opened the scoring here in the top of the first. It's 1-0. Mangum just couldn't run up and make the catch in time. That ball just landed right in front of him. It's an RBI single for the cleanup hitter. And the Mets are on the board. This will bring up Jared Young next. First pitch there from Young. Hit high over into right field. Going back at the warning track and making the catch is Valdez. Over at second and tagging over to third is Bichette. And this puts runners at the corners here now with two outs. In the top of the first, Jared Young with a sac fly, kind of. So Marcus Semien, who is the sixth full hitter, will come up here now. Semien, .214 batting average this year. Mlodzinski looks, and the pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Semien has a chance to drive in some more runs. Mets have been getting some good luck first few innings, last few games. No balls, one strike. And the pitch is outside, 1-1. 20 pitches from Mlodzinski here in this top of the first. Pirates wearing their retro, or like their vintage Pirate jerseys today. Semien, .634 OPS in 97 games this year. Kind of unreal, 97 games. I mean, there's some players that have played every single day. 1-1 pitch. Outside, trying to steal second. Oh, tagged at third. Safe as Bichette. Flores tried to pick off Bichette at third. He is safe. And also stealing second is Carson Benj, so he has a stolen base today. 2 balls, 1 strike. Can't wait for the hockey season to start. Yep. 2-1. And the pitch. And that is just on the line for a called strike. 2-2 now is the count. So runners at second and third. Wadzinski looking to get out of this inning. 2-2. And the pitch. Outside. 3-2 count. A ball could load the bases. A strike could end the inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That ball is grounded out over to short. The throw to first is in time. And that will do it here for the top of the first. So the Mets get off some hits. They're able to score a run. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 New York. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It would be greatly appreciated. Due up here for the Pirates in this top of the first inning. It's Jacob Mangum, followed by Brandon Lau and Brian Reynolds. Your defense for the New York Mets today. In the outfield, you have Benjamin left, Ewing at center field, Beatty at right field. In the infield, you have Young at first, Semien at second, Lindor at shortstop, Bichette at third. Catching today is Torrens, and then Polanco is in the DH spot. That's playing smart baseball? Yeah, right? All right. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. We'll be live later on tonight for Tigers and Giants. And later on in the weekend, we have 2 commentaries this weekend. Tomorrow is a 10:15 p.m. game between the Rays and the Mariners. And then tomorrow we have a, or not tomorrow, Sunday is Sunday Night Baseball. That'll be Astros and Padres. All right, due up here for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Jake Mangum, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Brandon Lau, most notably, has had a pretty good campaign against the Mets. He has 5 hits against the Mets this season. He has 3 home runs. On the mound for the Mets is Zach Thorin. 6 games this year. He's making his 7th start. He has a 2-2 record, a 2.88 ERA, and 34 1/3 innings pitched. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch fouled away, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here already on Mangum. Mangum batting .298. Again, this is his first commentary appearance. No balls, 2 strikes. Mangum looks, and the pitch is outside, 1-2. Mangum, .298 average, as I said, .726 OPS. He's got 3 home runs on the year. 1-2 pitches off the ground, now a 2-2 count. Count is now even. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Yeah, we're trying to get to 125 subscribers. That's the next goal. So hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. It's all good right now. The whole thing with the Lauder League, it's okay. Our pipes just got really flooded. There's a call, strike 3 there on Jake Mangum. There's the first out here in the bottom of the first. The problem is we had like 7 inches of rain in like 2 hours. And that's a lot of rain in a very short amount of time. So our pipes, like our pipage outside, it completely flooded. So like I'll have to find a picture of it, but like the whole backyard kind of flooded a little bit. And my driveway's made of rocks, So, like, it's not like a concrete driveway. So, like, the piping and the water and stuff, it made the driveway flood out. And it caused the flooding in the basement. But we're okay now. The room is all good. Here's a high fly ball by Brandon Lau over into deep center field. And making the catch is Ewing. And there's 2 outs. But, yeah, we're all good. I appreciate you asking, though. Here's Brian Reynolds up next. Reynolds this season's got a .266 batting average on the year. Thornton, first pitch. That ball is hit over to first. What a play. The play to Thornton. He'll complete it. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. That was a very quick bottom of the first inning. And that will do it. Top of the second coming up. Mets still lead 1-0. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. That'd be greatly appreciated. Due up here for the Mets is the bottom of the order. Brett Beatty, Jorge Polanco, and Luis Torrens. Brett Beatty batting .500 in live commentaries. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. All right. Still in commercial break. All right, back here in Pittsburgh between the Pirates and the Mets. 1-0 lead for New York. Mlodzinski will retake the mound here for the Pirates. He'll face off against Brett Beatty. Beatty in live commentary streams. He's 2 for 4, batting .500. This season overall, he's got a .219 average. First pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. 0-1 is the count. Mlodzinski the pitch. And that ball is up high. Check swing. He did not go. 1-1 here now is the count. One ball, one strike. Mlodzinski, 26 pitches. Here's 27. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Mlodzinski looks and the pitch. That ball is hit over to second. Throw to first is in time. And that'll do it. Damn, that sucks, Goku. Hopefully you're okay. 1 out here in the top of the second. So here comes Jorge Polanco next. Polanco, the 8-hole batter. He has a .144 batting average on the year. Polanco is 0 for 4 in commentaries. He's certainly struggled. That's why he's in the 8-hole spot. Made a huge bet last night. Brewers, Twins over 4.5. Angels, Marlins, 4.5. That's a good bet. And Dodgers game over 7.5 runs. Who's pitching for the Dodgers? I don't even remember. Is it, it's not Yamamoto. 1 ball, 1 strike. It might be Sasaki today. And the pitch is up high. 2-1 is the count here on Polanco. Polanco, 445 OPS. He's got 2 home runs on the year. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fly ball into center field, running over and making the play is Mangum. And there's 2 outs. So this will give us the 9-hole hitter next in Luis Torrens. Pirates bullpen talking to the Mets bullpen. Torrens' first pitch from Lazinski is up high. Count is now 1-0. Torrens this year, 234 batting average. It's his first commentary appearance. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch is fouled away. 1-1 now is the count. Almost done with the first third of stream cards that I need to do. I'm going to get them done here tonight. 1-1 is the count. Here with 2 away. Sasaki's been okay, but he's had a 4.0 ERA. He's been up and down. He's had some good starts, some bad starts. Next pitch is down low, 2-1. Ohtani's my guy. That dude's been doing everything to get the Dodgers off. Yeah, right? He hasn't pitched, though, in a while. I think I did his last start. 2-1 pitch is fouled away. 2-2. Pretty sure I commentated his last pitcher start. Torrens, 234 batting average. He has a 659 OPS. 4 home runs overall in the year. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That ball is hit over to third base. The throw to first is in time. And that will do it here for the top of the second. Mets go 1-2-3 this time around. A relatively quick top of the second. We'll see if the bottom of the second is the same. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. Due up here now for the Pirates is Esmeralyn Valdez, Spencer Horwitz, and Nick Gonzalez. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab some waters real quick. I do not have water. Alrighty, I have returned. Sorry about that, guys. Had to grab some water. A little thirsty. I'm actually a little bit tired. See if I make it through the whole night. I mean, I kind of have to, so. See if both games are fast. Alright, back here in Pittsburgh. Bottom of the second coming up. Esmeralyn Valdez starting here at cleanup. 31 times he started in the cleanup spot for the Pirates this year. First pitch is inside there from Thornton. 1-0 now is the count. It is cool to commentate all 30 teams and seeing all the different rookies and all the just the records and stuff and the stats. I love numbers. 1-0 pitch is right there for a called strike. 1-1's the count. One ball, one strike. Thornton the pitch. Fouled away, 1-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. 1-2 pitch is outside. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Thornton delivers. That's up high. 3-2. Here on Valdez. Coming out on the Hockey Channel tomorrow is my top 50 players list. I got through half of the video before I had to start streaming these games. 3-2 is down low. That's a ball four for Valdez. And that puts a runner on here with no outs in the bottom of the second. So Spencer Horwitz will come up next. Horwitz, first base today. He's batting in the 5th spot. .271 batting average for him. First pitch is up high. 1-0 now is the count. Horwitz, .814 OPS overall. He's got 10 home runs on the year. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. One ball, one strike is the count. He delivers. Fouled away. I got McGonigal tonight. I'm streaming McGonigal tonight. Hopefully he's playing tonight. He's been great though. He's been everything the Tigers thought he was going to be and more. It's been pleasant to see. One ball, two strikes. Thank you all for tuning in as always. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. 1-2 pitch is down low, 2-2. Again, this is Watch with Nordic Baseball commentary number 22. Overall, combined with the live commentaries, it's number 297. Ooh, line drive, double play there for the Mets. As Horwitz hits a line drive over to Young at first, he's able to make the play, and then he tagged Valdez at first. It's a double play for the Mets. You don't see that too often. There's 2 outs. You will absolutely take that if you're the Mets. I mean, very little Valdez can do on that play. I mean, again, you're already trying to steal second, and you get a line drive hit to the first baseman. He'll easily tag up that play. 2 away with Gonzalez coming up, and oh no. Look what's coming down in the ballpark. It's rain. Oh no. 1-1 count here in the bottom of the second. And the pitch is up high, 2-1. Here on Gonzalez, there's been so much rain this summer. Really, there has. I've never had this many rain delays and just like instances of rain in games. 2-1 pitch, fly ball over into center field, running over and making the catch. He did a little bit of a diving sprawl as Ewing, and that will do it for the second. I have a feeling we're going to get a rain delay here, but we are at the end of the second. We will see if we do. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Hit that like button down below. It would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I figured since it was here in PA And the Phillies game was getting rain. The Yankees were getting rain. I had a feeling that we were going to see some rain here in this one. Well, we got through 2 innings. We got through 2 innings. Due up for the Mets, if there's no delay, A.J. Ewing, Francisco Lindor, and Bo Bichette. Well, that's annoying. I'm looking over here on my screen, see if anything changes. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. We'll see if we get a rain delay here in a moment. Literally just started raining here in Dallas. That's nuts. That's actually kind of funny. Looks like we could be organizing some cards if that does happen. I'm monitoring my screen over here right now. There's a chance we could be getting a rain delay notification. It started coming down pretty good. It did look like it could get a little bit rainy. I forgot to read off the temperature and such. It doesn't say that we have a delay. It looks like we're going to play on. And maybe playing in a little bit of rain here. All right, back here for the top of the third. Yes, we are going to play on through this rain. It looks like it's slowed down a little bit, so we might be okay to resume action. But we will see if it resumes. It does look like it still is drizzling a little bit, but we're going to play on. Here's Ewing. First pitch is outside, 1-0. 38 pitches from Ledzinski. Ewing today, 1 for 1. He had the double to start off the ball game. Next pitch is outside, 2-0. Everybody has moved into the shade here in Pittsburgh, even if it isn't their seats. It does look like it's slowed down. It does look like it's coming down a little bit, but not enough to get us a delay. 2-0 pitch. That ball is hit, foul. 2-1. I still haven't made any rain delay content, so I don't have any of that. Oh, now it's starting to come down pretty good again. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count here on Ewing. Ledzinski looks drenched. And, oh, the tarp's coming on. Well, it was short-lived. The tarp is coming on here in Pittsburgh. And, folks, for the third time in these live commentaries, the second time in these live commentaries, we have a rain delay. Ewing was in the middle of a 2-1 count. But he will have to wait as we are getting a rain delay here in Pittsburgh. Well, hate when this happens because pitchers get out of groove. Yeah, now it's gonna basically become a bullpen game now. Almost. Well then. All right, let me take a look at. So we're gonna do the cards. Obviously, I have plenty of baseball cards. Well, I do have hockey cards. I have plenty of hockey cards that need to be organized. So we'll do a little bit of that here. Let me take a look at the weather in Pittsburgh, though. as of right now. It says isolated thunderstorms. So this might just be kind of like a short-term thing. I'll pull up the Pirates' social media here as well. Hopefully it's not a lengthy rain delay. It just says it's going to be like scattered thunderstorms. This is going to be a long night for me. How do you think I feel? I got the Tigers game later on. I got Tigers-Giants. That's at 10:15 later on. This is going to be a brutal day. All right, pull up the Pirates' Twitter. Rain delay. We have entered into a weather delay here at PNC Park. We'll advise on a return to play time when we have one. Well then, we're in a rain delay, folks. Well, that's annoying. I'm going to see if they have the games for tonight, if the other game that I'm doing, their lineups are posted. Because instead of doing the cards, I might just do that. So I'm ready for the game tonight. See if they have the lineups. They do not. Well, San Francisco does. Oh, no, they do. They do. All right, so I'm going to do that real quick. Anything you guys want to discuss, anything you want to comment them in the comment section down below. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Not necessarily an ideal situation today to have a rain delay. It obviously does suck, but hey, we'll go on in this game as long as we can, or as long as it goes. Not as long as we can. As long as it goes. So yeah, it really does feel like, and maybe I'm just like, you know, wrong on this, but it does really feel like there's been so much rain this summer. It's nuts. But anyway. All right, I'm going to do my spreadsheet real quick. Want to rip some packs the last few weeks. What's out to open? Topps Chrome. That's the really biggest thing. The 26-27 MVP cards came out for hockey, but that's not really that crazy. It's not. That's like for kids, honestly. I was at the store yesterday, and they had what was I gonna say? They had Parkhurst, and I was like, huh. Had Red Sox game last night, 150 to win 640. Cashed out after a third comeback. That game was nuts. Yeah, right? MVP just fun to rip for anyone. Yeah. What was I going to do? Okay. All right, so I'm going to do this real quick. Watch Nordic commentary, number 23. Detroit Tigers versus San Francisco Giants. Well, still a rain delay in Pittsburgh. I will let you guys know if we have any updates. I have the Pirates social media page pulled up. They have not posted anything about any updates or anything, so as of right now, we are in a delay. Hopefully, it's not a lengthy one, and we're not here for a while. But I'm going to do everything with the next game that I have coming up. And then we'll get to the other one. Annoying, though. That's the second Pirates stream that I've done that has had a rain delay. Maybe that's telling you something. Sorry if it's a little bit laggy. I'm doing my my lineup card for the Tigers and Giants game that I'm doing tonight. So if it's a little bit laggy, that is why. Javier Baez. And then Zach McKinstry. And then pitching today for the Tigers is Kiter Montero. If you're just now joining us, we have a delay here in Pittsburgh. Hopefully it's not a lengthy one. It didn't look like... I looked at the weather in Pittsburgh. It doesn't look like it's going to be like a really lengthy one. Then again, you never know. But this could really screw things up. Unfortunately, like, again, we only got to the top of the third. So, if I had to guess, these pitchers are probably done. Especially if it's a lengthy delay. But that's how it is sometimes. That is how it is sometimes. Daniel Susak. Again, we'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow we are doing Rays and Mariners. So that'll be a fun game. And then on Sunday, we have Sunday Night Baseball. That is Astros Padres. And then the pitcher for the Giants is JT Brubacher. All right. At least I'll have all this stuff done for the for this. Let me go back to the chat. Sorry, I haven't been reading it. Parker Saki used to be a fun product. Hadn't opened in a bit, but saw it's back out. Can't believe Mike Trout is 35 and with the home run earlier, and it was only has 423 career bombs. He had 285 at the age 27, 28 seasons. Wow. Yeah, I mean, again, it is harder to hit home runs than it is to, like, score. Yeah, Goku, it's because I'm using something else. It's making it a bit laggy. That is why I am lagging out my my computer right now. So, yeah, we're in a rain delay right now. Those who are just joining us, welcome. Sorry, I don't really have an update for you. It is currently in a bit of a delay. Hopefully, again, I really don't think this is going to be like an hour-long delay or anything like that. It didn't look like, at least in the weather report that I looked at, it didn't look like it was going to be one that lasts a while. But, again, you never know. Numbers just are so crazy because he got hurt so much. That too. That too, yeah, that's also it too. Oh my God. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It would be greatly appreciated. I just need a new computer. Honestly. Well, it's probably because I have everything. Oh, I just realized I have, like, everything open. That's probably why. Yes, we're bored now. Yep. All right. Anybody got any good plans this weekend? Anybody got anything interesting going on? Nothing really for me. I work tomorrow. So nothing crazy for me, really. Have to do a bunch of paperwork for a new job, so hope not. Damn. Looked into getting a new PC a few months ago. Apple MacBooks are stupid expensive. Yup, they are. They are. You're right on that. They definitely are. All right, so still no update here on this rain delay here from PNC Park. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Sadly, I got no update for you as of now. I mean, hopefully we're able to resume play in a moment. Been live here for about an hour. What is making it not want to load? I have everything closed that I can possibly close. Time to hop on and play some NHL 26. Yeah, right. I can't do that, unfortunately, but we go for it. All right, there we go. Let's do the graphics for this. Have a feeling this Angels-Marlins game is going to be a sweat fest for me in this game. Yeah, right? Where's it at? Miami or... I'm assuming it's Miami since it's going on right now. Marlins only had like 2 hits when I streamed them the one time. I like and hate games like that. Games like that mean you're having a good pitcher's performance, but it also means there's not a lot of base hits that make the game interesting and stuff. Miami, yeah. I figured it was Miami. I figured as much. All right. Betting a lot of lines, a lot of alt-run lines. Recently, a lot of games are not scoring. Does feel like the offense has been down of late. Oh, there goes my computer. Only problem is once you drop lines, the payout's lower, so you have to combine more games. Yeah. Giants lineup. Okay. All right, let's see if we got an update on a rain delay. We have been in this delay for almost 20 minutes. We do not have an update on a projected start time. All right, I'm going to print this out. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Well, I guess I never turned off the printer because it's literally on. So let me print this out really quick. And then I'll do the stuff for my for the Tigers-Giants game. I wanted to get this done, and then if we have some time and there's no announcement on a update for the game, we'll pull the cards out. We'll do some organizing of the cards. But I still got to do the lineup, and I'm going to do the thumbnail too. So give me 1 second. Alrighty, I have returned. Sorry about that, guys. Had to print something out. Okay. So let me add this onto the graphics for this game. So this one's prepped and ready to go. Just so it's done. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. We got a commentary later on tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the Detroit Tigers. Hopefully, those games do not overlap. Hoping they don't overlap. That would be a problem. Still no update on the start time. A couple other games are delayed as well. All right. Get their averages up here. All right. Okay, that's done. Ah! Dang it, I did pressed the wrong button. No! Let me just get their batting averages up now. 284. 284, 268, 278. 276, 275, 218, 333, 286, 216. Move it over a little bit. There we go. All right. Last thing I need to do, guys. I need to make the thumbnail for this game. And then I am all good. We can start organizing some cards. My God, the Hall of Fame ceremony starting at 8 o'clock. Oh, man. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. Been in this delay for about 30 minutes now. Or coming up on 30 minutes. Still no update on when this game's going to start. Plug in my computer. We'll get to organizing cards here in just a moment. Do I use an editor program? Yeah, I use an app. I use two apps. I use Photoscape and Photopea. They're kind of like knockoffs of Photoshop. I can't afford Photoshop. Well, I can afford Photoshop. I just choose not to use Photoshop. It's not worth paying the however many dollars it is a month when I have these apps that are used better. But yeah, I have two of them that I use. I have one that I use to make the thumbnails. I have yeah. And then I have one that I use to edit graphics. Hi Dave and bye Dave. Why did he say what's up buddy and then gotta go bye, see you next time? Well, good to see you, Dave. All right, Tigers versus Giants. That's what's gonna be. Okay, thumbnail is almost done, guys. Thumbnail is almost done. Then we'll get to the we'll get to organizing some of my cards because I got a bunch. I still have a ton that I need to organize. Not all of them are baseball though, so try and get some of the baseball ones out of the way. I do have an Eldridge. Let's do Devers then. Not a lot of Devers Giants pictures, is there? Okay then, let's do Jung Ho Lee. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. I would greatly appreciate that. The protocol for streams overlapping is if this game overlaps the other game by 3 innings, I will just not do the other game. Hopefully that is not the case here today. Hopefully we'll be able to do Tigers and Giants. It just might be a bit of a delayed start. And I'm frozen. Okay, no, now I'm not. Never mind. Appreciate all of you sticking here with me, though. Holy. Okay, that is done. Still no update on when this game is going to resume. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It would be greatly appreciated. That is done. Let me exit out of everything here, so the stream runs a little bit smoother. Thank you for bearing with me through that. We are all prepped and ready to go for the later commentary tonight. Let me check the Twitter, see if we have an update. We do not. We are 30 minutes into this rain delay. We were hoping it was not going to be a lengthy one. It certainly looks like it's going to. So, we're going to organize some baseball cards. Let me grab them, though. And where are they? That's the biggest question. They're in the other room. I'll be right back. All right, I have returned. Sorry about that. So I got a pretty good stack of cards here. I got a pretty good stack of cards that need to be organized. I can bet you a lot of money. A lot of these are going to be duplicates, but we're still going to go through them regardless. I've been collecting a lot of Top Series 2. So I think all like the valuable cards I've pulled out of here actually. But yeah, we're going to hop in here. Let me grab the big binder. The one big binder, put it up over here. Rookie one will be down here because I think I went through most of the rookies as it was, so you know, just moving binders. Hang on. Okay, with that being said, let's start going through some cards. So first card We have Watch with Nordic legend Kyle Leahy. We commentated him in a game this year. Again, my baseball card collection, I think I've shown off my hockey collection. My hockey collection is huge. My baseball collection is not as big, but it does have some pretty decent cards in it. But yeah, I've been organizing a lot of my cards for the last couple of weeks. And I have pretty much gotten every single card that you can imagine. Every single base card that you can imagine. So there's my first duplicate. Zach Veen, outfielder there for the Colorado Rockies. I'm not exactly sure if I have him. He doesn't sound like that familiar of a name, so maybe I don't have him in here. I haven't been able to go out and get some Topps Chrome. I have been limiting myself to one box of cards per paycheck. That's kind of my new thing now, so, you know, I haven't been able to get out. Here's Mitch Keller, Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher. Unfortunately, we have not been able to commentate him. Mitch Keller, I have this card. Yeah, so far, no new cards to the collection, but that's not surprising. Adrian Del Castillo, catcher there for the D-backs. We commentated the D-backs last night. That was a fun game. Padres beat them 5-1. Oh, are we out of this delay? Are we out of this delay? Because they just resumed the broadcast here on here. Are we out of this rain delay? The tarp is off and we are expecting to restart shortly. Well, we got through 3 freaking cards and we are ready to resume this ball game here, folks. Hooray, we got out of the rain delay. That's great. All right, well, thank you all so much for sticking with me through that rain delay. Just give me a second. I need to go put these cards back really quick. I will be right back in just a moment. Well, there you go. We get through another rain delay here, and this time in Pittsburgh, between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for sticking through the delay. We are ready to resume play here in just a moment. So when we had the delay, A.J. Ewing was up with a 1-2 count, or a 2-1 count on Mlodzinski. It looks like Mlodzinski's going to stay in the game here for the Pirates. So thankfully, you know, the pitchers will be able to stay in. Obviously, they may not be able to stay in as long, but thankfully we are able to see both these pitchers a little bit longer. All right, Ewing takes the plate. The field is a little bit wet, but everything else seems to be okay. 2-1 pitch. That ball is hit through the gap. That's a base hit there for the Mets. Running over to make the play is Mangum. It's a single for A.J. Ewing straight out of the delay here in the top of the third. And there is a no-out single. Coming up next here now for the Mets, it'll be Francisco Lindor. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. First pitch there on Lindor, and that is outside, 1-0. So I guess with the rain delay, we have swapped to a new camera. We're not in the same camera that we were at. 42 pitches from Mlodzinski. Next pitch is down low. Now it's a 2-0 count. Again, we had a bit of a 30-minute long rain delay. Prior to that rain delay, not a ton happened, but the Mets were able to get some hits off in the top of the first. They were able to score a run. And that made it a 1-0 lead here for the Mets as we resume play here nearly an hour after this ball game started. Hopefully, again, we're able to get through this in a good amount of time. There's no other delays that happen. 2-0 pitch is outside. Now a 3-0 count here on Francisco Lindor. Three balls, no strikes. Mlodzinski the pitch. That's a called strike, 3-1. I realize my fan's not even turned on. Let me turn that on really quick. I don't know how I made that error and did not realize that my fan was not turned on. So my apologies on that. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Mlodzinski trying to pick off Ewing over there at first. I mean, again, the very first pitch that Mlodzinski throws here after the rain delay, that goes in for a hit. Interesting. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's now a full count here on Francisco Lindor. 100 views here on this commentary. That makes it the 4th commentary in a row where we've had over 100 views here in these baseball streams. That's the longest streak that we've had. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is outside. Ball 4 there for Francisco Lindor. So 2 straight batters out of this rain delay. They get on safely. And Bo Bichette will come up next. Now things get really interesting. No outs. Top of the 3rd. Bo Bichette coming up. Bichette today is 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch. Fly ball over into left field. Running over and making the catch. Over there in left field is Reynolds, and there's the first out. Ball had some oomph on it, but not enough. So the cleanup hitter now, Carson Bench. Carson Bench today with a single as well. He's 1 for 1. And I guess Ewing tried to steal 3rd. And we have a challenge here. It is on Ewing. I think they're challenging him to be out. Because if he touched 3rd base on a flyout, he's out. That is a rule, I believe. So that's a bad error there by Ewing if this does become the case. Currently reviewing the play. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Coming up later on tonight, we have Tigers and Giants. Hopefully, there is no overlapping with the 2 games. And if there is, hopefully it's within the first 3 innings. .48 pitches for Mlodzinski here in the top of the 3rd. This out could be crucial for the Pirates. They're currently reviewing the play here for Ewing. So again, if he touched 3rd on a flyout, he's out. That is a rule. Still reviewing this play. Thank you all for your support in yesterday's Padres Diamondbacks stream. It was greatly appreciated. Still reviewing. Still taking a good look at this. Looks like he does touch third. I would say he is out, but that's just me. And we do have a call. Ewing is out. He is out at third base. It is a unassisted double play. Not a great play there by Ewing. There's 2 outs here in the top of the third. So 1 runner on here now with 2 outs. All right, Carson Bench coming up next. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Count is now 0-1. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That ball is off the ground, 1-1. And Francisco Lindor steals second base. That's his 3rd steal of the year. And the Mets have 2 stolen bases today. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Ledzinski looks. And the pitch. That ball is hit over through the gap. It's a base hit for the Mets. Running around third. And he will opt to stay there. And score is Lindor. Sorry, they didn't show him scoring. I thought he was staying at third. Off of an RBI single, it is Carson Bench who picks up another RBI. And it's 2-0 Mets off of an RBI single. So my apologies. Some of those plays are just tough to see. You know, I couldn't see Lindor come running in. Second hit of the day for Benj. It's an RBI single. Next up, Jared Young. First pitch is outside, but called a strike, 0-1. So the Mets now with a 2-0 lead. 0-1. 1-1. As that ball was outside. Jared Young 0 for 1 today with a fly out in the first. He's flown out a couple of times today. Or the Mets have flown out a couple of times today. 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Ledzinski will take a second. Jared Young today with a fly out. Overall in live commentaries, he is 0 for 2. Next pitch is outside. Count is now 2-2. It's fun because the more commentaries we do, the more stats and more numbers these players will have. And the more I can reference them in future commentaries. 2-2. And the pitch. That ball is hit over into the gap. That'll be a base hit as well. Running around second and over to third is Benj. And staying at first is Young. And he's got a 2-out single. Runners at the corners. With Semien coming up. The Mets already with 6 hits in this ball game already. 3 of them coming here in the second. Need 4 more runs, Twins game. 5 more runs, Marlins game. 3 more in this one. Oh, no. First pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1. They're on Marcus Semien. Semien grounded out in the first. He has a .214 batting average overall. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is up high, 1-1. Mets offense doing pretty good here today. 1-1 pitch. That ball's fouled away, 1-2. Young ran over to second. He's being told to go back to first. One ball, 2 strikes. Ledzinski looks. He will wait a second as he looked out to the other runners. Warming up in the bullpen, Evan Sisk for the Pirates. So this could be it for Ledzinski. He delivers. Fouled away. Yeah, not surprising. His last couple of outings, he has only gone 3 innings. So it looks like the Pirates are going to eat into their bullpen a little bit here today. One-two count. And the pitch. Fly ball over into deep left field. Going back toward the wall. It's out of here! Marcus Semien has opened this game right up. A 3-run homer. It's 5-0 Mets. Here in the top of the 3rd. Marcus Semien clears the bases. And there's the first home run in a while here for the commentaries. And it is 5-0 Mets here in the top of the 3rd. First pitch there on Brett Beatty. And that ball is hit foul. Was nearly caught at the wall by Reynolds. That would have been a hell of a catch. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That's a fly ball over into shallow left field. Reynolds running in. He'll make the catch this time around. And that will do it here for the top of the 3rd. Marcus Semien with a 3-run homer makes it 5-0 Mets as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Yeah, right. Finally a home run. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Due up here for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Ronnie Simon, Jared Triolo, and Rafael Flores Jr. 4 runs for the Mets in that top of the 3rd. Off of 4 hits as well. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. We're trying to get to 125 subscribers. We commentate all 30 MLB teams. We have done almost all 30 MLB teams. After tonight, we will have commentated 29 of 30. The Baltimore Orioles are the only team we have not commentated yet. And we're going to knock them out early next week. Or I'm going to try and knock them out early next week. We'll see if I'm able to. All right, back here for the bottom of the 3rd here in Pittsburgh. First pitch there on Simon is down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. For those who are wondering, Thornton will stay in the game. Next pitch is fouled. It's staying in play, and they rule it foul. Counts 1-1, my apologies. Simon looking for his first hit this year. He is zero. Zero batting average, as you can tell. He's only had 5 at-bats this year. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Simon looks. And the pitch. And fouled away. That got a whiff of the umpire. Seems to be okay. That happened last night, actually, in the other game we were doing. So 1-2 is the count here on Simon. One ball, 2 strikes. Thornton looks, and the pitch. Fly ball over into deep left field, going back toward the wall. It is in the corner. He got it. He caught that ball. Carson Benj, are you serious? I think he got that in the corner. He looked like he ran into the wall. I couldn't tell. Let's see here from the replay. Oh, nice catch. He slid into the wall on that play and made the catch over in left field. That ball wouldn't have been gone. But that's a great play nonetheless from Carson Benj. And there's the first out. This will bring up Jared Triolo next. Really close. That ball's over. Hit into the gap. That'll be a base hit for Triolo. Ewing will keep him over at first. It is a 1-out single off the very first pitch. And the Pirates have their first hit of the day. Runner at first here with 1 out. This will lead us to the 9-hole hitter for Pittsburgh. It's Flores Jr. First pitch is in there for a ball. 1-0 now is the count. Thank you all for tuning in. Next pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike is the count. Thornton, the pitch. And that's in the corner as well for another called strike, 1-2. Flores Jr., 200 batting average on the year. He's batting 9th here today. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fouled away. AB will stay alive. That looks like a good sandwich, whatever that is in the crowd. Never been to Pittsburgh. Never been to PNC Park. It's on my list, though. 1-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3. There's the second out. And Flores Jr. strikes out looking. There's 2 outs. We'll head back to the top of the Pirates order now, and Jake Mangum. Mangum struck out in his previous appearance. That's the second K of the day for Zach Thornton. First pitch. And it's bunted over and into the glove of Zach Thornton. That will do it here for the bottom of the third. Pirates get a hit, but that's about it. We will head to the top of the fourth. It's a 5-0 lead for the Mets. Thank you all for tuning in today. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Top of the fourth coming up here from New York. Had a bit of a rain delay. We're coming up on 2 hours here in the stream. Again, hopefully there is no overlapping of the two games. And if there is, hopefully it's not a drastic overlap. Hopefully we are able to commentate 2 baseball games tonight. We only have one tomorrow and one on Sunday. Not 100% sure if we will be live on Monday, but I'll let you guys know. I don't know what the plan is yet for Monday. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. We are currently in intermission here, getting ready for the top of the second. Just loading up my screen over here, guys. My apologies. It's taking a while to load, as it usually does. All right, back here for the top of the fourth. We have a pitching change here for the Pirates. Evan Sisk has come into the game here for Carmen Moldinski. So Sisk is coming in here now. He's got a 2.17 ERA and 37 1/3 innings pitched. He hasn't had a bad year. He will face off against mostly the bottom of the Mets order and Jorge Polanco, Luis Torrens, and then I'll go back to the top of the order with A.J. Ewing. First pitch is fouled away. 0-1 now is the count. Final line for Mlodzinski. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Not a great outing for him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch is fouled away. 1-2. Writing down Mlodzinski's numbers here. Definitely not a great outing there from him. 1-2 is the count. Sisk will look. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. There's the first out here on the top of the fourth. This will bring up Luis Torrens next. Torrens today is 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. It's a Friday night. Nobody's got anything else to do. Still a good crowd here despite that rain delay. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that is inside, 1-1. Torrens grounded out in the second. 233 batting average overall in the year. 1-1 pitch is inside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Sisk, the pitch. Fouled away, now 2-2 count. Yeah, I mean, again, I've said it a lot. That kid is shirtless. What are we doing? We got the tarps off here in Pittsburgh, it looks like. 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. You never know what you're going to see when you go to a baseball game. You never know. That's why I love going to as many as I do. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Three balls, 2 strikes. Full count. And the pitch. Fouled away. Still remember that game with 2 runs in a row? Yeah, right? You never know what kind of ball game you're going to get. Game could go for 2 hours. Game could go for 4 hours. I mean, we're almost up to 2 hours here in this one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Still a 3-2 count. Sisk, 12 pitches here. It's a full count on Torrance. He delivers once more. That ball is hit over to second. Throw to first is in time. And that is the second out. So we'll head back to the top of the order now in A.J. Ewing. A.J. Ewing today is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. We will see what he has in store here in the top of the 4th. In his 3rd time around the rotation in 3 innings, or 4 innings. Sisk up to 13 pitches here. He got a little bit worked on Flores, or not Flores, Torreno. Wrong 9-hole hitter today. One ball, no strikes. Sisk looks, in the pitch is down low, 2-0. Ewing 2 for 2. In live commentary streams is already 1 for 5. 2-0 pitch. Ooh, that got him. That got Ewing directly in the back. And that is a hit by pitch. Runner on with 2 outs. Right in the back. Seems to be okay. 2 outs. 1 runner on here in the top of the 4th. Lindor up to the plate. Sisk looks. First pitch. Right in there for a called strike. So a hit by pitch there for A.J. Ewing. He has now reached first. All 3 times he's been up. First pitch. That ball's flown away, trying to steal second, and Ewing is in there successfully with a stolen base. That's the 3rd stolen base of the game by the Mets today. Ewing has 1, Lindor has 1, Benj has 1. 3 stolen bases. That's the most in a live commentary all time. I know that off the top of my head. 1-1, swing and a miss. th stolen base by Ewing, by the way. 1-2 count. And the pitch. Down low, 2-2. Just finished up all the stream cards. Stream recap cards. Got about 100 of them now. Goal was to get 300 of them done, so we're going to move on to the next 100. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sisk, the pitch. Fly ball over into center field. This is going to drop in for a hit. Running around third and scoring is A.J. Ewing. It's an RBI single for Francisco Lindor. The Mets offense continues. It's 6-0. RBI single for Lindor. Bo Bichette coming up next. Bichette's 1 for 2 today. Pick off there from Sisk on Lindor. Unsuccessful. Shout out to my 2 brothers who are Mets fans. Guess I'm really good luck for them. I'm a Phillies fan, by the way. So, I don't hate the Mets, but I don't exactly really like them either. 1-1 pitch. Bo Bichette, 1 for 2. He had a single in the first. Sisk, 23 pitches. He'll deliver once more. That ball's off the ground. Lindor will stay at first, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike here in the top of the 4th. Bichette will look. He'll wind up. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Mets offense having a great night tonight. It's been cooking recently, as Taco mentioned. Don't know if you're still here, Taco. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Pirates struggling to get that 3rd out. Two balls, 2 strikes is the count. Sisk looks the pitch. Oh, he tries to pick off Lindor again. Not done yet. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit in the air, over and foul. So the at-bat will stay alive. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to all those who stuck with us through the rain delay. I really appreciate it. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Bichette lines up. Sisk the pitch. And that should do it. It's a pop-up in the infield. Running over and making the catch is Brandon Lau. And that will do it here for the top of the 4th. Mets add on another run with an RBI single from Francisco Lindor. We will head to the bottom of the 4th, where we'll head back to the top of the Pirates order. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. We'll head back to the top of the Pirates order. Jake Mangum, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Or no, sorry. No, we got Brandon Lau next. I figured Mangum went up. My apologies. It'll be Lau, Reynolds, and Valdez. I don't know. I forgot to write down that Mangum bunted out, so it's Lau who will lead it off. My apologies. My apologies. Mets offense has been cooking tonight. We'll see if the Pirates offense can do the same. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. First pitch from Thornton is outside, 1-0. So Carson Benj looks like he's done for the game. He slid into the boards, or I guess the wall in left field pretty good. He made the catch, but he is out of the game. In the game now, in that spot, is Christian Pache. Believe I'm saying that right. So Carson Benj is done for the night. Unfortunate news there, but hopefully he's okay. Count is 1-2 here on Brandon Lau. Lau today is 0 for 1 with a flyout. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Third strikeout for Zach Thornton. He's been pitching really well today. 39 pitches here in the bottom of the fourth. And there's the 1 out. Brian Reynolds now coming up next. Reynolds today 0 for 1 with a ground out as well. First pitch. Down low. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Reynolds today. Again, he's 0 for 1. Again, this is the first time that the Pirates have appeared in a live commentary, so it's all first-time stats and such. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. And the pitch. Hit in the air over into the gap. It'll drop through Semien. It'll be a base hit for Brian Reynolds. Marcus Semien tried to make the play. He was unsuccessful. And there's a 1 out first for the Pirates. Next here now for the Pirates, it'll be as Marilyn Valdez. Here with a 1 out single. Yeah, Mets looking good. First pitch. Down low. 1-0 is the count. Valdez with a walk in his previous AB. One 1-0 pitch. Inside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Thornton the pitch. Ball's hit foul. 2-1. Valdez today with a walk in his previous at-bat. Nice that we're able to get a ball game in despite that rain delay. 2-1. And the pitch. Hit in the air over into foul territory, running back, and that ball's out of play. Counts now 2-2. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. It'd be greatly appreciated. Trying to get to 125 subscribers here on this channel. That would be awesome. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thornton looks. And the pitch. Inside, 3-2 now. It's a full count. Full count here on Thornton. He delivers. Fly ball. Foul. So it doesn't matter. Three balls, two strikes here on Valdez. Valdez will take time. He'll step away from the plate. Here he steps back in. He looks. And the pitch. Inside, ball 4. So 2 straight runners get on. That's the second walk of the day for Valdez. And coming up to the plate now is Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz 0 for 1. He lined into a double play in the second. Now he comes up for the second time. 50th pitch for Thornton. He hits one over to second. The play is complete. Throw to first is in time. And he hits into another double play that ends the 4th. We are through 4 innings here in Pittsburgh. It is 6-0 Mets as we head to the top of the 5th. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. We will be live later on tonight for Tigers and Giants. That is the next game up. So coming up here now is Pache. Kristen Pache. I believe I'm saying that right. Let me update the Mets lineup. Yeah, Carson Bench is out of the game. He is done for the day. Unfortunate news for him. Ooh. Kristen Pache, only his 3rd AB coming up here this year. He has yet to get a hit. Cool. So kind of a cool stat there. All right, first pitch from Sisk. They're on Pache. I'm going to struggle with that name all night. Is outside, 1-0. Sisk coming in for the 2nd inning here for him today. Makes sense. You probably want to get another inning out of him. Next pitch outside, 2-0 now is the count. Would like to thank you all very much for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys watching the commentary today. Hit that like button down below. Consider subscribing if you're new. We commented all 30 MLB teams. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Counts now 2-1. Still relatively new to this. I think I'm getting better, but you know, again, it's going to be a work in progress. 2-1 pitch. In there for a called strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Pache, who is looking for his first hit of the season, and that's a called strike 3, right down the middle. Second strikeout of the game for Sisk, and Pache strikes out looking. Here's the Mets lineup. My apologies, forgot to press the button. Coming up next then, Jared Young. Jared Young today is 1 for 2. He has a single today. The Mets have put up a pretty good amount of offense here on the Pirates, here in these first 3 innings. Next pitch is on the line for a called strike, 1-1. Oh no, it's a ball. 1-1. I figured. They didn't update the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sisk looks, and the pitch is outside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Sisk delivers. That ball's hit over to second. Throw to first is going to be in time. And there's the second out. Marcus Semien coming up next. And it looks like Sisk may be done for the game. Or is this a mound visit? It's a mound visit. In the bullpen for the Pirates is Ramirez. And Sisk is going to come out. So Ramirez is going to come into the game here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Marcus Semien coming up. He is 1 for 2. He hit that home run in the top of the 4th. That really opened things up here for the Mets. All right. Stream's already up to 200 views. I love to see that. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Yohan Ramirez is coming in. I didn't know his first name. Again, these are all first-time appearances by these pitchers, because we haven't streamed the Pirates yet this year. All right, back here yet again for the top of the 5th. Yohan Ramirez is coming into the game here for Pittsburgh. Ramirez this season in 47 games, he has a 6-3 record overall. And they just closed out the stats. Need some fireworks in that Miami Angels game. What's the score? Ramirez, 2.95 ERA and 61 innings pitched. 70 strikeouts overall on the year. It's his first live commentary appearance. He'll look over to Marcus Semien, try and get the final out here in this top of the 5th. First pitch is right in there for a called strike. 0-1 now is the count. Again, Semien had that 3-run homer that opened things up. Swing and a miss there on that next pitch. 0-2 now is the count. Semien really opened up the game on that play. And it's kind of been everywhere from there. Need 4 runs? You could, maybe. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch And that's down low, 1-2. No challenge. Wasn't in the zone anyway. It was a little bit close, but not enough, I suppose. Oh, you still got time, Taco. 1-2 pitch. That ball's hit over to third. Plays made by Gonzalez. Throw to first is in time. That will do it. Here for the top of the fifth. We are officially halfway through this ball game. We will head to the bottom of the fifth. It's 6-0 Mets. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It would be greatly appreciated. 1, 2, 3, go the Mets. And we will head to the bottom of the fifth. Final line for Evan Sisk. 1 2/3 innings pitched. 1 hit, 1 run, 2 strikeouts. So Zach Thornton will come to the mound yet again. He's had a good day today. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right, bottom of the fifth coming up here from Pittsburgh. Due up here for the Pirates, it'll be Nick Gonzalez, Ronnie Simon, and Jared Triolo, who we are guaranteed to see. First pitch is right down the middle. Call is 0-1 there. Thornton is back in the game yet again here for the bottom of the fifth. He's played well today, only giving up 2 hits. He has a walk he's allowed. He's got 3 strikeouts. He's progressing well today. We'll see if that continues. 1-1 pitch. That ball's hit over to third. It's through the gap for the base hit. And Gonzalez gets on the board here. 3rd hit of the day for the Pirates. There's a no-out single. This will bring out Ronnie Simon next. Ronnie Simon today is 0 for 1 with a flyout. That was the flyout into the corner where it took Benj out of the game. First pitch. And that ball's bunted in the air and foul. Oh, bunt foul. I've never seen a bunt foul go out of play. That was a hell of a bunt. No balls, 1 strike. Simon looks. And the pitch. Fouled away, 0-2. Oops. Messed up my whole screen here, hang on. And I don't have a runner on first either. No balls, 2 strikes. Thornton the pitch. Popped up over into the shallow outfield, and the catch is made there by Semien. There's 1 out. So Jared Triolo will come up next. Triolo does have a base hit today. Thornton, first pitch. That ball's grounded over to short. Throw to second's in time. Throw to first is not in time. Pirates avoid the double play, but they get another out. It's just the same instance as it was. Just one out, just a runner on first with 2 outs. Had Lindor been able to, well, it's not really Lindor. Had they been able to complete that double play, that would have been the 3rd double play the Pirates have had today. Which is just nuts. So bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, a runner on. Rafael Flores Jr. will come up next. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. First pitch, that ball's hit through the gap. That's a base hit. And that'll be a single. This will put runners at first and second with 2 outs. So now the Pirates are starting to get some offense here. And we'll head back to the top of the order for the 3rd time around. It'll be Mangum. We'll have a mound visit here for the Mets. Runner on first and second here with 2 outs. Thornton's pitched well today. He's just run into some issues here. But hopefully he'll be able to fix it. Brewers-Twins game already hit. It's 4-4 already. Wow. So we'll head back to the top of the order and Jacob Mangum. Mangum today has a K and a line out. Warming up in the bullpen for the Mets is Daniel Nunez. So this could be it for Thornton. First pitch. Fouled away, 0-1. I don't think he's pitched bad. Again, he's young. It's only his 7th start. Or his 7th game, sorry. So you got to be a little bit conservative on him. No balls, 1 strike. Thornton, the pitch. Up high. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball over into left field. This is going to drop. Foul. With the way the fans were reacting, you would have thought that this was going to be a fair ball and this would have drove in some runs, but nope. Foul ball there from Mangum. That would have been clutch, but obviously not clutch enough. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now is the count. Thornton, 61 pitches. He's pitched well, but he's trying to get out of this. 1-2 is the count. And the pitch. Off the ground, it gets away a little bit. Tag over to third, and he's safe. Safe at third is Triolo. Off of a wild pitch, he's able to advance to the corners. Pretty sure Flores stayed at first as well. Yeah, he opted to stay at first. But Triolo successfully able to get over to third. That could be huge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. Thornton. He'll take a second. And the pitch. Hit in the air over into center field and caught by Ewing. And the inning is over. Pirates get some runners on, but they are unable to score. We will head to the top of the 6th. It is still 6-0 New York. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It would be greatly appreciated. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the home run call. I kept getting distracted. Due up here for the Mets, it'll be Brett Beatty or Batty. Forgot to get the home run clip ready to post. Or it just doesn't want to load. Thank you all for tuning in, though. I greatly appreciate it. Top of the 6th coming up here from New York in just a moment. Mets lead the Pirates 6-0. Ramirez is going to stay in the game here for Pittsburgh. As I think we anticipated that. Yeah, Ramirez will stay in here. Brett Beatty's coming up first. 6-0 lead here for the Mets. 8 hits for the Mets. 4 hits for the Pirates. Been plenty of hits tonight, but the Mets have been the one that have driven them in. Ramirez will take the mound. Only 4 pitches in that top of the 5th. First pitch is fouled away. 0-1 is the count. 96-mile-an-hour four-seam on that pitch. Beatty today is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. Nice, Goku. 0-1 pitch. That ball's hit through the gap. That's a base hit for Brett Beatty. And there's another hit for the Mets here in the top of the 6th. It's a no-out single. So Jorge Polanco coming up here next. As Beatty gets on the board with a single. First pitch is outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Ramirez will take a second. And the pitch. In there for a called strike, 1-1. One pitch. That ball's grounded over to second. Throw to second's in time. Throw to first is in time as well. It's a double play. There's 2 outs in the top of the 6th. That's huge. This will bring up Luis Torrens next here at the very bottom of the Mets order. That's the 3rd double play of the ball game on both sides. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. It'd be greatly appreciated. Got a sub today. First pitch on Torrens. That ball is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Torrens today is 0 for 2. 0-1 pitch is down low, 1-1. 85-mile-an-hour sweeper on that pitch. There from Ramirez. 653 OPS for Torrens. 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. The pitch. Ooh, that nearly got Torrens. 3-1. Now is the count. Torrens is fine. Three balls, one strike. And the delivery. Down low. Ball 4. So this will put a runner on with 2 outs, and A.J. Ewing coming up to the plate. Ewing is 2 for 2 today. He was hit by a pitch in his previous at-bat. First pitch there. In there for a called strike, 0-1. Ewing with a double and a single. He also has a stolen base today. He's reached base safely in all 3 plate appearances today. 0-1. And that ball gets away a little bit. Running over to second is Torrens off of a wild pitch. Counts now 1-1. That nearly got Ewing, too. And they're calling it a steal. So they're calling it a steal there for Torrens. Interesting. Thought that was a wild pitch, but all right, we'll take it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ewing will take the plate yet again. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fouled away, 1-2. Ewing with 2 outs and runners in scoring position is 2 for 21 this season. 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2. Does not do well in situations like this. Two balls, 2 strikes. And now a full count here on Ewing. ABS challenge here from the Pirates on this play. And that was a bad challenge. Pirates will lose one of their ABS challenges here in this 6-0 ball game. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ramirez, the pitch. Fly ball. Foul. Full count. Runner on second, 2 outs. Ewing 2 for 2. Ramirez delivers. Called. Strike 3 there on Ewing. And the inning is over. We will head to the bottom of the 6th here. The Mets get a hit and a walk, but they can't drive him in. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. Due up here in the top of, or the bottom of the 6th, top of the 6th, bottom of the 6th, whatever 6th it is Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and the cleanup hitter as Marilyn Valdez. So there you go. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. All right, bottom of the 6th coming up here from Pittsburgh. Very eventful game so far. We're rolling through it. Shouldn't have any trouble. Unless if this game gets a little lengthy down the stretch. We should be able to get done this one in time and get to our second stream of the day. Fingers crossed. Zach Thornton's done for the day. Daniel Nunez is coming up. 13 games this year. 13 innings pitched in the minors. 4.15 ERA with 14 strikeouts. Here comes Brandon Lau. First pitch. Hit over to first, and there's the first out off the first pitch. So with one out, Brian Reynolds coming up to the plate. Nunez, first pitch. And that ball is up high. No check swing, 1-0. Final line for Zach Thornton. Thornton, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, no earned runs, 2 balls, 3 strikeouts. Next pitch is a fly ball over into deep center field. It'll be off the wall, and it drops into play. A fan touched it, but it dropped back into play. It is a double for Valdez. Or sorry, for Brian Reynolds. With 1 out. That ball was really weird. It bounced into the outfield. It went up out of play. The fan who was there in front touched it, but then he dropped it and let it go. And the first pitch there from Valdez is a pop-up over into right field. There's the second out. So the Pirates do get a hit. Second hit of the day for Reynolds. And then Valdez flies out. Horwitz is Lined into 2 double plays. He's up next to bat. First pitch is up high. He's grounded into a double play. He's lined into a double play. So he's done every single way he can into a double play almost. 1-0 pitch. Down low. 2-0. Two-0 count. And the pitch. Fly ball over into deep right. And making the catch, and pretty easily at that, is Brett Beatty. That'll do it here for the bottom of the 6th. We will head to the top of the 7th up next. It is still 6-0 New York. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. The Yankees game finally started. Wow. Took it that long? Good thing I wasn't doing that game. See if Yohan Ramirez comes into the game again here. We will see. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Ramirez is coming in here for the top of the 7th. He played through the whole top of the 6th. We'll see what work he can do here in this 7th inning. He'll face off against Francisco Lindor. First pitch is outside. 1-0 now is the count. Still got some time to go, but it looks like we should be okay. And the games shouldn't overlap. We got an hour till the next game starts. 1-0 pitch outside. If they do, I think they'll just slightly overlap. 2 balls, no strikes. Ramirez looks. And the pitch. Ooh, that got Lindor off that swing and a miss. Hopefully Lindor's okay. He walks away a little bit. That got Lindor directly. Right in the lower knee. I don't know if there's any padding there. Lindor with a smile on his face. Lindor seems to be okay. He's got a smile on his face. Two balls, one strike. Yeah, he's up there in age. I think he's 33. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lindor, just take a second. Here's the pitch. That is up high. 3-1. Good call there by the ump. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch fouled away. It's now a full count here on Lindor. Three balls, 2 strikes. Ramirez, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the full count. Another strikeout there for Ramirez. And there's the first out of the inning. Bo Bichette coming up next. Bichette with a 257. First pitch is outside, 1-0. What was that? 1-0 pitch. That ball's hit into deep center field and making the catch there in the outfield is Mangum. Still forgetting where some people are positioned and stuff. This will bring up Pache next. Pache is 0 for 1 today, with a strikeout in the first. I don't know what that was. It sounded like something was like peeling off the wall. First pitch, outside, 1-0. Oh, 1 pitch in there for a called strike. 0-2. Pache still looking for his first hit of the season. Oh, 2 is outside. 1-2. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Ramirez with his second strikeout here in this top of the 7th. We will stretch. It is still 6-0. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Bottom of the 7th coming up. We got the 7th inning stretch going on, so a little bit more of a delay. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Oop, that's the wrong thumbnail. Wrong. Well, I guess I'll just put it up anyway. Wrong thumbnail. Oh, great. Now I can't go to the bathroom because I waited too long. Urgh! It's fine. Where's the thumbnail? I don't even know where it is. Bottom of the 7th coming up here from Pittsburgh. Up to bat is Gonzalez. First pitch is outside. 1-0 now is the count. Nunez is still in the game here for the Mets. Pirates will hit one over into left field. That's a base hit for Gonzalez. It's going to be at least one. It slides into the corner, and Gonzalez will jog in there with a double. So runner on second with no outs. First pitch here on Simon is being called a strike. ABS challenge here from the Pirates, though. So it's called a strike. ABS challenge. Ooh, yeah, that's a ball. Good call there by Simon. Successful ABS challenge. Counts now 1-0. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Ball's fouled away. One count. And the pitch. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 86-mile-an-hour slider on that pitch. Warming up in the bullpen, Jeffrey Yan. The legendary skip strikeout guy. 2-2 pitch. That was it through the gap. It's a base hit. Running around third. And staying there is Gonzalez. And this puts a runner at first and third with no outs. And Simon with his first hit of the season. So coming up next then with runners at the corners is Triolo. So now things get really interesting here. I mean, again, you're going to have a mound visit for the Mets. And it looks like Nunez is done for the game. So the prospect, Jeffrey Yan's going to come into the game here for the Mets. And we will see if he can get the Mets out of this jam. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Pitching change coming up here now with runners at the corners. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I have returned. Sorry about that, guys. Pitcher change coming up here for the Mets. Jeffrey Yance coming into the game. Bottom of the 7th here with no outs. Pirates have some runners on. Coming into the game is Jeffrey Yan, who is that guy who does that little skip when he strikes out. He made some headlines over that in his debut against the Cleveland Guardians. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Jeffrey Yan coming up to the game. 35 games in the minors this year. 41 2/3 innings pitched. A 3.24 ERA with 77 strikeouts. He'll face off against Jared Triolo as the first pitch. That ball is directly off the ground. 1-0 here now is the count. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Fly ball over into center field. This is going to drop in for a hit. One run's going to score. And this will put runners at first and second here with no outs in the bottom of the 7th. It's an RBI single for Jared Triolo. And the Pirates have 3 straight hits here in the bottom of the 7th. So now things get really interesting here. It's the bottom of the 6th. The Mets were up 6-0. Coming up to the plate is the 9-hole hitter in Flores Jr. Yan lines up and looks. First pitch, right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. And consider subscribing if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That ball is down low. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Yeah, and looks. And the pitch. Inside. Ball gets away a little bit. Runners will stay. Count is now 2-1. 6-1 Mets here in the bottom of the 7th. But 3 runners on. Or 2 runners on, sorry. Two-one pitch. That ball's fouled away. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here on Yan. Will he get to do the split? 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Off the ground, 3-2. Runners will stay. Full count here for Flores Jr. This can make things very interesting. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That is off the ground. The bases are loaded with no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. And now things get extremely interesting. We're heading back to the top of the order here now in Jake Mangum. Mangum today is 0 for 3. Oh, man. I mean, this, no matter what Mangum does here, unless if he strikes out or he gets out, This could really put the game back in reach for the Pirates. Mound visit here for the Mets as things get tense. Bases loaded, no outs. Mangum is 0 for 3. Triolo at second, Simon at third, and Flores Jr. at first. Mangum takes the plate. He looks. First pitch, swing and a miss. Warming up in the bullpen is Daniel Duarte. Oh, 1 pitch, fly ball over into deep right field, and making the catch, there's the out. Beatty will throw over to second. 1 run's gonna score. It is 6-2, and runners are now at the corners. So Mangum with a sacrifice fly. So 1 out here now in the bottom of the 7th. And a runner scores off that play. Now they're at the corners. 6-2. Brandon Lau, 0 for 3 today as well. And we have a bit of an error here, it looks like, with the technology in the hat. This is why I expected runs. Both these teams, RP are suspect. Yep. So Jeffrey Yan in his second MLB game is running into some trouble. First pitch on Lau is down low. 1-0 now is the count. Brandon Lau 0 for 3. Fly out, strikeout, ground out. Runners at the corners. 1 out, the pitch. That's on the line. It's a ball. ABS challenge here from the Mets. I think this is going to come back and be a strike. It did look like a good challenge there from Torrens. Yes, it is. 1-1. That is a strike. So Mets retain their challenge. 1-1 is the count. Lau looks. Yan delivers. Fly ball. Popped up. Shallow outfield. And Bichette makes the catch. There's 2 outs. Brian Reynolds coming up next. Frustration there from Lau as he pops up. So here comes Reynolds. Brian Reynolds today is 2 for 3. He had a double in his last AB. He can really put this game within reach. First pitch, swing and a miss. Count is now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Reynolds looks. The pitch is off the ground. It gets away. Running and scoring. And out at home is Triolo. And the inning is over. A wild pitch gets away. Trying to score was Triolo. Yan gets him at home. And the inning is over. So the Mets get out of it after giving up 2 runs. It's a 6-2 ball game. Pirates are going to challenge this to see if the elbow from Yan was blocking home. I mean, you kind of have to challenge this. So the inning may not be over just yet. Challenging here for this tag play. So they will review this. We will see if it comes back. Does look like he's in the way a good bit. They're going to take a while to look at this. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the call. And the runner is out. Call is confirmed. The Mets get out of it here in the bottom of the 7th. We will head to the top of the 8th. It is 6-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up here is Marcus Semien. Brett Beatty and Ori Polanco. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits, 2 runs. 2 runs, 3 hits. Smart play there by Yan to get that final out. I imagine Ramirez is coming out of this game. Maybe they give him another inning, but I'm not sure. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. This might be our most viewed stream yet here for the Watch with Nordic Baseball commentaries. I really appreciate it. And your guys' support here today. So heading in here for the top of the 8th, it looks like Ramirez is going to stay in for another inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. Count is 0-1. Ramirez, 34 pitches here so far in this ballgame. Final line for Nunez, by the way. 1 inning pitched. He gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs. Next pitch is right down the middle. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fouled away. 0-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. We got Tigers and Giants coming up later on tonight. Phillies 2-2 Jays. Yeah, I'm going to the game on Sunday. Looking forward to it. 0-2 count, the pitch. That ball's grounded over to second. It's a blooper. Throw to first is in time. And there's the first out here on the top of the 8th. This will be Brett Beatty who comes up next. Oh, no, this is Semien. How the hell did I make that error? Who was up? Oh, I know what I did. Okay, I know what I did. My apologies, guys. Now Semien is up. That was Jared Young that was up to bat. I don't know how I made that mistake. I don't know what I'm doing. That was a brain fart on my part. I apologize. All right, that is fixed. There we go. Brain fart. Semien 1 for 3 today with a 3-run home run in the third. 40th pitch from Ramirez. Hit in the air over into right field, running over and making the catch is Valdez. And there's the second out. So Brett Beatty will now come up with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. First pitch fouled away. 0-1. Beatty 1 for 3 with a single in the 6th. No balls, 1 strike. Ramirez, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ramirez, the pitch, swing and a miss. And that will do it here for the top of the 8th. 1, 2, 3, go the Mets. We will head to the bottom of the 8th. It is still 6-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. Reynolds will come back up to the plate, followed by Valdez and Horwitz. Or at least that is the scheduled batters to come up. All right, back here for the bottom of the 8th. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Daniel Duarte is coming into the game here now for Yan. Duarte will face off against Brian Reynolds to start. First pitch is down low. 1-0 now is the count. Duarte this season, 14 1/3 innings pitched, 1.26 ERA, 12 strikeouts. 1-0, 1-1. Reynolds is having himself a good game today. Or, sorry, not Reynolds. Ramirez is having himself a solid game today. He's pitched 3 innings and has played well. 1-1. Check swing, 1-2. Reynolds 2 for 3 with a single and a double. 269 batting average on the year. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Duarte looks. And the pitch. Check swing. He did go. Strike 3 there for Reynolds. This will bring up as Maryland Valdez next here in the top of the 8th. Or the bottom of the 8th. My apologies. It is the bottom of the 8th. Controversial check swing there. First pitch. And that ball is on the line. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. And that is on the line for a called strike as well. Valdez does not agree. Good call there, though, by the ump. That did nip the zone a little bit. 0-2 count, the pitch. Down low. 1-2. Pirates and Tigers is our next commentary later on tonight. That stream is projected to start in about, like, 10 minutes almost. 1-2. And the pitch. 2-2. Here with 1 out. Warming up in the bullpen for the Pirates is Luke Weaver. Wasn't he just traded there? 2-2 count. And the pitch. Hit in the air over into foul territory. Two balls, 2 strikes. Is the count. Valdez looks. Duarte the pitch. Up high, full count. Here for Valdez. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The delivery. Fouled away. AB stays alive. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That ball is grounded over to Duarte. The throw to first is in time. And there's the second out. Here comes Spencer Horwitz. Looks like O'Neal Cruz has started his rehab assignment with the AAA Indianapolis team. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Good to see him getting back. Here's Horwitz, who's 0 for 3 today. First pitch is a called strike. 0-1 is the count. Duarte, 13 pitches. 0-1 is just on the line. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Horwitz is grounded into 2 double plays and a flyout as well. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That ball's hit through the gap. That's a base hit there for Horwitz. And he'll run in there with a 2-out single. This will bring us Gonzalez next. Nick Gonzalez is 2 for 3 today. He has a single and a double. Gonzalez 2 for 3 today. Duarte, first pitch is down low. 1-0 now is the count. Gonzalez up to a .311 batting average on the year. He was at .309 when we started today. 1-0 is fouled. 1-1. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. 1 ball, 1 strike. Duarte the pitch. And Gonzalez grounds out over to third. Throw to first is in time. And that will do it for the 8th. So we will head to the top of the 9th. It is 6-2 in favor of the Mets. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up is the bottom of the Mets order. It'll be Jorge Polanco, Luis Torrens, and then we'll head back to the top of the order with A.J. Ewing. This will probably be the final chance for the Mets to add on some insurance. And I think we're going to get a new pitcher coming in here for the Pirates. I think Ramirez is done. He pitched very well today, though. 3 1/3. Gave up just 1 hit, 1 walk, had 4 Ks. He ate a good amount of the innings today for the Pirates. Next stream's supposed to start in 10 minutes, guys. You think we'll get done this game in 10 minutes? Maybe 20 minutes. We're going to be cutting it close. I think we're going to be cutting it pretty close. All good, though. Oh, something went wrong. I got to go back into my MLB TV. It just crashed. All right. Perfect. I got it. All right, back here in Pittsburgh. Luke Weaver's coming into the game. He's making his Pirates debut today. He was acquired at the trade deadline. And here's his first time in a Pittsburgh Pirates uniform. First pitch is hit in the air over into shallow right. Running in to make the catch is Reynolds. There's the first out there on Polanco off the first pitch. And now Torrens will come up to the plate. Again, Luke Weaver is a former Met. He was traded to the Pirates from the Mets. So he's making his Pirates debut against his former team, which makes it all the more interesting. So Torrens will come up to the plate. First pitch is outside. 1-0 now is the count. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. It's been a fun game today. I've enjoyed it. 1-0 pitch. That's hit in the air over into center field. And lining up and making the catch is Mangum. There's the second out here in the top of the 9th. We will head back to the top of the order for the 5th time around. The Mets order, it'll be A.J. Ewing. 2 flyouts. Ewing coming up for his 5th time around the plate. His first time since the top of the 6th, actually. We haven't seen him in a hot minute. Facing off against his former teammates. Weaver winds up. That ball's fouled away off that first pitch, 0-1. We'll see who comes in here from the Mets bullpen. They might go with Duarte to try and close this one out. No balls, 1 strike. Weaver looks, and the pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike, 0-2. Devin Williams is warming up in the bullpen. So they do have the Mets closer warming up. 0-2 is the count. Here in the top of the 9th. Weaver delivers. That ball's hit in the air. This is going to be a base hit for Ewing. His 3rd hit of the day. And his 2nd single. It'll put a runner on with 2 outs. So Francisco Lindor will come up yet again. Lindor today is 1 for 3. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Weaver lines up. Lindor looks. And the pitch is up high. 1-0 now is the count. Got to get this Semi and Homer uploaded. I keep forgetting to upload it. 1 ball, no strikes. Weaver looks and delivers. That is outside. 2-0. Lindor already has a walk today with a single, a run, and a stolen base as well. 2-0 count. And the pitch. Outside. 3-0 here on Lindor. Weaver having some 2-out struggles against his former team. Fly ball over. Ball up. And the pitch. Fly ball over into deep left field, going back toward the wall. It's out of here. 4-0, ball 4. This will put 2 runners on here with 2 outs. For Francisco Lindor, Ewing will head to second. Bichette will come up. This game ain't over yet. So Bo Bichette, who is 1 for 4 today, will step up to the plate with 2 runners on. Bichette with a single off his first appearance. That's the only hit he's had today. Weaver will line up. And the pitch. Fly ball over into deep right field at the warning track, and making the catch is Valdez. That will do it here for the top of the 9th. We will head to the bottom of the 9th. The Mets have a 4-run lead, and here comes Devin Williams to close it out. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up here in the bottom of the 9th with Devin Williams coming in. It will be Ronnie Simon, Jared Triolo, and Rafael Flores Jr. At least that's the projected lineup. We will see if that stays the same. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Been live here for 3.5 hours. Been a bit of a lengthy one with the rain delay and such. It made this game last a little bit longer than it probably would have. We're going to come up right down to the wire here against with the other one. We need a quick bottom of the ninth. We will see if it is, though. All right, coming into the game for the Mets is Devin Williams. He's making his second commentary appearance. We commentated him against the Phillies in our first Mets commentary. That was his 100th career save off of that play. We'd like to thank you all yet again for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Has Duarte appeared in a game? He has not. So Semien coming in yet again. Or not Semien. Williams coming in yet again. 41 games this year. 37 2/3 innings pitched. He has a .430 ERA with 51 Ks. He will face off against Ronnie Simon as the first hitter. First pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here is the count. And the pitch. Fouled away, 0-2. Tigers and Giants is coming up right at the end of this game. Once this game is done, we will head over to that game. I will end this stream and start a new one. On deck for Triolo is Rodriguez. He'll be pinch hitting. 0-2 pitch. That ball's hit over into left field. This is going to drop in for a base hit. A no-out single here in the bottom of the ninth for Ronnie Simon. It's his second hit of the day. And I will not get my luck of this being a quick inning. Well, maybe I will. Endy Rodriguez is coming into the game here for Triolo. Rodriguez pinch hitting here today. He comes into this game with a .269 average overall. First pitch, swing and a miss. There you go. Update his stats there. 0-1 is the count. No balls, 1 strike. Williams, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Running over to second is Simon. I think he's at second now, right? Yep. So Ronnie Simon, believe he just stole second. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Down low, 1-2. One-two count. Williams waits. And the pitch. Down low, 2-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Consider hitting that like button and consider subscribing. It'd be greatly appreciated. 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air over into left field. Running over is Pache. He'll make the catch. There's the first out. And Rodriguez flies out. This will bring up Flores Jr. next. Oh no. Jacob Gonzalez is coming into the game now. So another Gonzalez is coming in for Flores Jr. First pitch, swing and a miss. So a runner on first with one out. 231 average for Gonzalez. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball over into deep right field. Going back. It is off the wall. Back in play. Running her over to second. And out is Gonzalez. He was unable to run over to second in time. That ball nearly went out. Running over to third is Simon. And that is a tough play. That ball was nearly gone. Had it been a little bit higher or a little bit lower, it went off of the wall in deep right. And Gonzalez was unable to get over there safely. So there is 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Oh, no. Simon scored. Never mind. Simon scored. My apologies. Simon was able to score off that play. My apologies. I don't know why I thought he didn't. 1-0 pitch is outside. 2-0. ABS challenge here from the Mets. They do not agree with this call. I don't think they get it right here challenging it, though. And that is a ball. Mets lose one of their challenges. Two balls, no strikes. It's Mangum who's 0 for 3. He'll foul one away. 2-1. Mangum will take time. Damn, lost $45. That's tough, Taco. Sorry to hear that. Two balls, one strike. Williams delivers. Up high. 3-1. Three balls, one strike here in the bottom of the 9th. Ball 4. Mangum is able to get on here and extend this inning. It's not over yet, folks. So Brandon Lau will come up next here with 2 outs. Lau today is 0 for 4. Fly out, strike out, ground out, and pop out. There for Lau. 252 average for him. First pitch, outside. 1-0. Pitch. Outside, 2-0. Stealing second off of that indifference is Mangum. So now he's in scoring position. Bottom of the 9th. 2-0 count, 2 outs. The pitch, that ball's fouled away, 2-1. I mean, if Lau is able to get a base hit, especially if it's over into right, Mangum should be able to score, and that would make it a 6-4 ball game, with Reynolds being the tying run. But that's a big what if. 2-1 count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pirates now down to their final strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A lengthy rain delay made this game last a little longer than it should have. We'll see if it ends here. And the pitch. Hit in the air over into center field. It is going to drop in for a hit. Running around third and scoring is Mangum. It's an RBI single for Brandon Lau. It's 6-4. This game is not over yet. The Pirates stay alive a little bit longer. Oh, man, that was a blooper. Ewing just couldn't get over and make the play in time. And Mangum was able to score. It's an RBI single for Brandon Lau. And the tying run is coming up to the plate in Brian Reynolds. Mound visit here for the Mets. We have action in the Pirates bullpen. Mason Montgomery's warming up. Oh, man. And on the other side, warming up for the Mets is Xavier Curry. The tying run coming up to the plate here in Brian Reynolds. Here in the Friday Night Lights. Looks like we're going to overlap with Tigers and Pirates. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Reynolds lines up. He's the tying run. Runner on first. 2 outs. First pitch. That ball is grounded over to short. Throw to first is in time. And the ball game is over off the first pitch. Reynolds was unable to score there. He grounds out. The Mets survive a 9th inning scare. And the final score is 6-4. All right, that'll do it for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. We got to get ready for Tigers and Giants coming up here in just a matter of moments. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. We're going to do Tigers and Pirates in just a moment. I will see you guys in the next stream.